Hello everyone and welcome to the Right Away After Parties Open Mic. We had so much fun last time, we decided to do this all over again, and you see some familiar faces and you see some newer faces, and we couldn't be more excited. The whole idea behind this concept is to allow writers, wherever you are in the world, just to find a platform with like-minded people to practice what we love doing best, whether it's poetry, whether it's prose, singing, dancing. Hey, we might even have a dancer here one day. You never know.
Right.
You never know. But we want to express our creativity in a safe space and in a place where, there's a little heightened electricity, and I think that gives us a whole different buzz and all that other good stuff. So the intention is to bring things that are beautiful, things that are sad, things that just to express the emotions and keep it family friendly. We are the Right Away After Party is a family friendly show. There was one more thing. I'd like everybody to have a paper and pencil ready. And I would like you to, or your phone or whatever,
Okay.
I would like you, if you want to, jot down one phrase or one line of what you heard that you loved, so that at the end of it, you might have 10 phrases from which you might be able to create something new and wonderful and very flattering to the people whom you've pinched the phrases from. And in random order, we're going to invite Eithne to be first.
Hello, my name's Eithne Cullen and I'm reading today from London. I'm in northeast London, and I'm a poet and writer, and I've got 3 very short poems today. The first one is a spring poem and it's called In the Air. Cold doesn't sting, air coming in from the river, fresh on our faces. We see wallflowers. My dad loved them. So, you tell me, did yours. Pansies stare faces out of the border, watching, watching. Daffodils radiant yellow, crocuses open-mouthed, reach towards the sun. Earth is rich and dark, bulbs pushing shoots, and oh, the smell of spring is in the air. We trace it to a large mahonia and both lean in to catch the scent, and spring is in the air. My second poem's called If I Could Go Back. If I could go back, I'd be the girl on the beach in the grainy photo, with a blue tinge of cold and the bright shiny bucket clasped right to her chest, and I'd dig for Australia, build a castle in the sand, scrape my knees on the shingle, hold a crab in my hand. Then I'd run back to Mummy, who'd wrap me in a towel and hold me to warm me, not a care in the world. And my final poem is called I'm from an Island Myself. I'm from an island myself, looking over the water to this island myself. Water separated me from my home as the boat took me away to this land. Now, 60 years on, I forgot until now the pain of parting, the strangeness of arriving, being far from home. Now my home's near the forest, not far from this lake, a lake made by man, dug out of the earth. Thank you for listening.
Up next, from the other side of the United States of America, comes the one and only August Wildman.
Thank you for the opportunity to participate in this virtual open mic. This is a piece that I wrote in response to watching a documentary of a scientist who traveled the world recording the last mating songs of the last bird of a species. And I started sobbing, and this piece came from that. Watching the last male of a species sing to the females that no longer exist, I wonder, where did he learn the love songs as the last of his kind? And when the time comes, and it's only a matter of when and not if, and the last human is wandering through the broken remains of the planet we have been so hell-bent on destroying, what will their mating call be? Will they recite Rumi to the wind blowing past the collapsing skyscrapers? Will they sing Van Morrison to their own reflections in the broken windows? Will they dance the last waltz ever danced down Fifth Avenue? When the earth is finally done with us and she gives her final shudder and forever rids herself of our greed and our pestilence, what new love songs will emerge? Will the stretching of the earth's crust create a new baseline we could never imagine? Maybe the ocean will create a new beat on the sand, and the wind will chime in with a melody through the canyons we've never heard. And beneath it all, the soft, even breath of a planet at peace will keep time as she heals and grows and begins life again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, August. How bittersweet. Dr. Tori in the house.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tori, and thank you, Cath and Nick, so much for hosting this. Super fun. Glad to be back. This is a song I wrote called I'll Be Better When I'm Older. I turned 50 this year, and it was a little scary, if I'm being honest. And so this song came and kind of held my hand, so I wanted to share it with you. Seasons come and seasons go, and most hold on to summer's glow. But love lives in those broken autumn leaves. There's beauty how they change to gold, unafraid to just let go. Now I know that's how I wanna be. Just let go and let myself be me. I'll be better when I'm older, wiser. Like autumn leaves, I'm lighter. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'm I'll be better when I'm older, wiser. Like autumn leaves, I'm lighter. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'm older. Botox, plastic surgery, I swear that isn't right for me. 'Cause I don't wanna lose track of my precious memories. Stored inside the creases of my eyes, and how my silver shines. I wear them as a badge of pride for all the days I have survived, dried off from those countless summer storms. I'll be better when I'm older, wiser. Like autumn leaves, I'm lighter. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'm I'll be better when I'm older, wiser. Like autumn leaves, I'm lighter. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'm older. It was a long road I traveled alone. Now I am known and unknown. As I cross that halfway bridge, I'll know that I have really lived. Yeah, I'll be better when I'm older, wiser. Like autumn leaves, I'm lighter. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'll be better when I'm older, was a gotta leave some light in. My love is brighter. I'll be better when I'm older. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, feedback. Thank you so much.
Yay, that was awesome.
That was so lovely. I don't know why I sent laughing emojis, but maybe because I feel so joyous. You have to read the chat. There was so much lovely stuff posted in the chat while you were singing.
Aw, all right, I will. Thank you so much.
Thank
That was
you.
fun.
You write these songs, correct?
Yes.
And you write the music for them.
Yes. Actually, I think what happens is I always have some sort of emotional situation where I'm struggling, and then the songs come and take care of me.
Lovely. Well, thank you for that. So did you all have a minute to write something down from the song? Well done, well done. I got so wrapped up in the song, I forgot. I'm going to do that right now. When you're ready, Nic, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm Nic. I typically write novels and picture books. On occasion, I write poetry. And so today I'm going to be brave and share a poem. So it's on the back of this picture. This is the little girl that I picture in the poem. This is me. I think I'm 5, maybe 4, maybe 4. Okay, the poem is entitled Alone. Alone is easier. No family to call your own. There are pictures tacked on the walls. Pictures you're not in. You weren't here when they cut down the tree. You weren't here when Johnny turned 3. At the other house, there are silver frames where you are nowhere to be found. You were not here when we went to the green sea. You were not here when we drove through the tree. The redwood forest was fun. We'll have to take another trip. Another trip. The words topple and bopple in your mind. So many, many miles spent on a plane. So many hours of life wasted on a trip to nowhere. Traveling to 2 houses, 2 families, one side to the other side, missing out on so much in between. Make yourself small, quiet, unseen, out of everyone's way. Alone is easier. Thank you.
Nic, in all the years, I've never heard you do a poem. That was
I can't believe I shared it. I don't really share my poetry.
I love it. It was such a sweet sentiment. And look at all the hearts you have. All the love.
I have lots of poetry. I just don't really share it. It's how I healed myself. It's how I healed my childhood trauma. So
thank you for joining the Right Away After Party. Yes, and being brave. This is what we do here. This is why we do this and why we wanted to do this.
Thank you so much for supporting me. My voice was so shaky.
I'm so proud.
Did you call it the laughter party?
We called it the laughter party. We're always laughing at the after party.
Yes, I'm typically not this shy.
And now for our next participant, Marilynn Winters.
I'm Marilynn Winters. I'm from North Carolina, and periodically I write things about life. And so this is one of those things. It's about tears. Tears, those visible responses to sadness, happiness, anger, frustration, even laughter. They're awesome. To me, they are God's built-in universal conveyor belt, physically protecting our eyes from things unwanted and emotionally cleansing our palate of hurt's bad taste. I also consider them to be a memo to self that something has happened and notice to others that a moment is needed. Tears coming from feelings of helplessness, sorrow, or frustration release emotions that would be toxic if left to fester. They trickle or gush depending on how fast they need to escape and how historically you allow yourself to respond. On occasion, they make unwelcomed reappearances. Flowing tears can serve as a necessary comma in our thought processes, giving us a pause or time to consider what is or has happened. It's needed. On the other hand, tears are not always negative. There's nothing better than hearing or seeing something so funny you collapse in a fit of nonstop, not able to breathe, tear-producing laughter. And tears flowing from sheer happiness, it's heartwarming. These tears recognize and acknowledge the good things in life offers, notwithstanding what else is occurring, and reaffirm that pleasure, often from simple things, is there for the taking. So, for those of you who know that tears are about to surface, let them flow. God made us with tear ducts, which need to be periodically exercised. The ruined makeup, red face, the puppy mouse eyes, they all will recover. And for those who witness sad or angry tears, recognize that we each will respond differently, maybe reaching out or pulling back. Past experiences and our own emotions weigh in. Sometimes another's tears open a door in our own heart to places where sorrow has been before. Just know there is no one correct way to respond. Acknowledge the tears, give a hug or a pat on the shoulder, offer Kleenex, say you'll be with them, or get them some water, particularly if you need a break. Tears are awesome.
Thank you, Marilynn. Oh my goodness, that was so perfect. So perfect. I hadn't heard that piece before. Yay!
No, just one of them.
Aha. Well, you know, you're always welcome back, like everybody else. And anyone who's listening, if you're interested in being a part of the open mic at the Right Away After Party, just drop us a line. The next person, I think, is Dr. Bridget. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I am going to share 2 poems with you. One is a little quicker. It's called I Can't Make Eye Contact. I can't make eye contact. I can't make eye contact. I can't seem to make eye contact. Maybe I'm kind of afraid, kind of scared of what you might see when you look deeply into me. You might just see the flaws only that can't help but blatantly show. Maybe the secrets I've hid and shoved deeply below. I can't hide, can't let you peek into my soul. When the eyes connect, you may never truly know what one may see. The cracks, the leaks, the secret insecurity that may unknowingly stare back. I can't seem to make eye contact. Since I can't control the outcome or how I might feel something other than numb. I can't make eye contact for too long before I break the penetrating gaze. The heart a battlefield, the mind a maze. I can't seem to make eye contact. That's a level of vulnerability, even intimacy, secretly afraid of what you'll see. The once broken, damaged version of me. Maybe be misjudged or misunderstand what you ultimately see. May see my scars, my hopes, my fears, the anxiety, the damage that life and love did to me. I can't make eye contact, you see. I can't make eye contact. How dare you see me, the real true me that resides deep inside. I can't make eye contact and have you staring into my eyes. You might see all the hurt I smile in disguise, might see the truth behind the lies. I can't make eye contact. I can't make eye contact, because what if you begrudgingly see all the things that you didn't expect of me, all the pain that broke me, the scars only, scars I'm left to forever bear, signaling the history of me that I do not share. I cannot make eye contact because what if you see the traces and tracks of the tears I've shed? Maybe see the hidden thoughts within my head. Those things lips nor words can actually say. The hope, the longing of desires that sway. The joy, the doubts and the don'ts and the in-between. Or maybe even the troubles I've seen from day to day. I can't make eye contact, you see, for all the reasons I stated previously. But maybe, just maybe, one day we'll see. That's that one. And then my next one, really quickly, is my father never told me. My father never told me about the birds and the bees, the flowers nor the trees. Yet he taught me to never trust. Never trust lips that lie so sweet, to watch where you lay and your secrets to yourself keep. My father never told me, but I truly meant what I truly meant to him, whether the apple or oh so precious gem, or which of us twins closely resembled him, nor if he saw me as his one and very own, or why his wild heart continued to roam freely. My father never told me, daughter, to thyself be true. My father never told me, but somehow I knew. The rivers run cold and the sky's not always blue. My father never told me, but somehow I knew. Some boys grow into men that trick, hurt, and damage you too. My father never told me, but yet I finally knew. My father never told me about the ups and the downs of life, how it's mixed with peace and happiness and balance with times of strife, nor how much he loved my mother as his wife. My father never told me, little girl, you're beautiful and I love you too. My father never told me, so I never knew. Until I matured and I finally grew. My father never told me why he'd run and left us all behind. My father never told me nor took the time. So now my wild heart roams to find all the things that my father never told me. My father never told me, yet he taught me to keep pushing and always bet and believe in me. To never wear rose-colored glasses, to never get up nor conform to the masses. My father never told me, baby girl, you're special and you're rare. My father never told me, so I thought he didn't care. My father never told me how to ease the pains and soothe the woe, or how to spot a friend from a foe. My father never told me to beware of the devils disguised as sheep, how to duck and dodge violence nor deceit. My father never taught me how to ride a bike or how to keep my toolbox nice and neat, or even how to tie the shoes upon my feet. My father never told me, but somehow I still knew. Now that life is a journey of a mix of the bitter with the sweet. My father never told me, yet now I can see and understand God's master plan. Yes, I can see it all more clearly. All the things my father never told me.
Oh, that was lovely, Dr. Bridget. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. That was very, very beautiful, very poignant.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for the invite. This is my first time ever doing an open mic on Zoom, so this is wonderful.
Well, then you did brilliantly. And like I said, you are more, I mean, there's an open invitation for you now. And anytime you want to come, we would love to have you here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And our next participant is going to be Mary.
Hello, my name is Mary Walsh. I'm a poet and author. I'm going to read something from my collection, Threads of Home, which is about my Irish upbringing in London with my very Irish father and Irish family mother. This is a little bit sad. It's called Things My Mother Taught Me. How to lay the table for dinner on a Sunday. How to use the cutlery at a banquet or at a dinner dance. How to keep my elbows off the table. Very rude. How not to speak with a mouthful. Even ruder. How to put a cross in the top of the apple pie so it would be blessed in the oven. How to make a cut and come again cake. How to make gravy by burning sugar for browning when you can't afford Bisto. How to make a cut and come again cake. That would last all week. Oh no, it didn't. How to say thought, not thought, like a Dagonite. How to spell yacht and orchestra. How to strengthen and exercise my little finger for using the heavy royal typewriter. How to wash my neck and not leave a tide mark. How to know the sections of an orchestra and when to applaud at a concert and when not to. How to sing a part of piece. The Irisher, the better. How to sweep the stairs, my favourite job. How to be a young lady. I never quite managed that. How to address the aunts and uncles, always auntie this or uncle that. How to say please and thank you and mind your P's and Q's. how not to fight with my sisters, that didn't work. How to skip, how to play rummy, how to behave at maths, no fidgeting, how to say the rosary, how to bless myself when passing a graveyard, and how to enjoy great books. Things my mother didn't teach me was how to grieve at her passing. That's the first one. And I've got a second one, which is all about love. So I thought we'd have a bit about love, yeah? Where are we? Here we are. The bird of love knows you are not ready. It perches near the place where the wind drifts and watches. It doesn't wait for hearts and flowers, or a starry night full of jasmine scents, or a beach with gently lapping waves and a full moon to strike. The bird of love knows that you are not ready. The bird of love is patient. It waits for that glance, that smile, that look, the meeting of soul, and then it strikes to the heart of us, the unready ones. It makes the world shift on its axis, a tremor in the universe, embroidering a thread that goes from soul to soul and joins us together. The bird of love knows you are not ready. It knows that it can strike at the oddest moments. It can smoulder softly or burn with a passionate flame. It can be quiet or burst in like a crash of cymbals. The bird of love knows you are not ready, but still it strikes.
Thank you so much, Mary. As always, delightful. Our next performer is Madeleine.
Hi, thanks ever so much. Because I wasn't going to read this first one, but then I heard Tori's beautiful song, and I just thought it kind of fitted, a bit like Mary and Dr. Bridget's poems fitted so beautifully. So I will bleep out a couple of the syllables in the middle though, because I am aware of the fact it is a family event. So this is called Knowing, and it's taken from my second collection, Maiden Mother Crone, and it's from the Crone section. Life is full of comings and goings, my boobs for one. But like any self-respecting crone, I still do glam. I have makeup that glides over wrinkles and special pants hiding a stomach that crinkles and droops at the same time. It's helpful to me that my eyes aren't as good, which means appearance is guided by mood. From pajama cad cozy to 40 plus glamorous, there is strength in my F the world fabulous. In any case, I'm quite pleased with my face. When I look in the mirror, I'm still a disgrace. Each drop of story in me is a mote in someone's eye. As a pushing past perfectionist, insurgent insurrectionists, I know my worth, and will go to the ends of the earth to call my soul my own. Vibrant, courageous and beautiful, we crones can be dutiful, but we're dangerous too. Fearless, in the face of happenstance, we dance. This next one, which is the one I was going to read, is it's actually, we've been having a bit of a chat on the Write On team chat about all the universities are closing down the humanities subjects and how incredibly disconnected our stories are becoming because we're not being allowed to see or hear them anymore in the way that once was that connective tissue of who we are as humans. I wrote this poem last winter time, and it's called Story Stains. A hand was placed upon a wall, burned umber reaching for earth's core through rugged stone. I am here, it said. All that will be, you can see. Through my hopes and dreams, I shape the unseen. Another painted bison and mammoth, lines of intent to ward off sabred teeth and axes. I reach, I find, it said. I create to protect. Others wrought with clay. Burning sun echoing belly-fired bitumen, pushing the tower ever higher. More, we need more, bring the next brick. The fall came quickly, tumbling down, we seeded the sky. The we became I. And now, though we've reached the stars our ancestors aimed for, fairground mirrors displace what we came for, stretching out infinitely, reflecting what they tell us to see. The light-wrought pixels reshape space. It's a new kind of race. Stories displaced. Hands upon walls, not in ochre and umber, but woven in binary coding, reach through screens to shape the world unseen. Awoken by the stories of others, we become fathers and mothers of our own, shaping an infinite night of too much into stars that shine, a sun that burns, a sea that crashes, and tides that turn. As our tales bleed into pixels, our feet of clay become steel for the day, and unbound from time, those hands on the wall become yours and mine. So connected beyond what we've known as our space to a new kind of place, we throw our story stones. Scattered, they become seeds when caught.
Gosh, Marilynn, that was exquisite. Thank you so much. What a lovely thread, everybody. Unspoken and yet present in every piece that's been shared today. David, are you ready?
I'm ready, probably unprepared, and reaching into the past. There was an occasion when I was far, far away from the person that I wrote this first poem for. And actually, if you wanted to give someone a hug, you would give them a hug. But if they're 4,000 miles away, it's a little difficult. So I tried to write it. A hug. Here is a hug. It is warm and enveloping. It does not stifle. It feels comfortable. It is tender. It is strong. It is friendly. It's loving. It is reassuring. It represents all the good things I feel about you and me. It is my hug, and I give it to you. To make you feel good, to let you feel loved, to let you feel wanted, to provide you with reassurance. It is a hug you can break. It's a hug you can slip out of. It does not seek to tie you down or to make you feel contained. It's a hug for a happy day. It's a hug for a sad day. It's a hug for any day. It's a hug you can keep. It's a hug you can pull out of the bottom drawer when the wind and the rain are beating on the window. It is a hug you can cuddle into in front of a fire. It's a hug for an old movie snuggled on the sofa. It is a hug from me to you. This is a poem for you who are parents to read to your children. And on this occasion, my child is going to be called Veronica. So in the actual writing of the program, the poem, where Veronica's name comes is blank, and you can insert the name of your child. Veronica wakes to the sunshine, though the weather may be cloudy or grey, and the evening gone by is a memory, whether gaudy or angry or fey. Yes, Veronica wakes to the sunshine and starts each day with a smile and looks to the morning with promise as she buries yesterday's file. However the day leaves its ending, once both sun and moon are abed, its history is only for telling, while the future remains yet unsaid. Whatever your daydreams may tell you, whatever your nightmares may state, you can only make one thing for certain: the dream that's deep in your head. So ponder now on the why and the how, and chase fancy and thunder away. Whatever in life your heart may desire, your true dream is your life's only play. You can write it, or draw it, or think it. You can summon a script from your mind. You can save it and leave it till later, but don't forget it or leave it behind. So Veronica, when you wake in the morning and the sky is a battleship grey, just think of the sunshine and wonder how your smile will make someone's day.
David, that's the power of the words, isn't it? You got a little bit choked up at the end. That was really heartfelt. Well done.
Thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Thank you. Yeah.
Everybody, thank you.
It really was. Nice experience.
Thank you for all of those beautiful poems.
Yes.
Really, really a nice way to spend an afternoon.
Absolutely.
And that was a beautiful song as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was lovely.
So if you have jotted down in your scribbles like I did, you could just, well done, yay! This is what it could sound like, and this is raw. I didn't do anything but take down the lines. Pansies watching. Will they dance the last dance? When I get older, you were not here. My tears cleaned my palate, and the secret insecurity was there, the truth behind the lies. My father never taught me to ride a bike, and my mother never taught me how to wash my neck and not leave a tide mark. Through my hopes and dreams, I create and protect, and we become one, and let you feel wanted.
Oh, my.
Very good.
Everybody's contribution. Isn't that
brilliant? Yeah.
Isn't that a lovely thing to be able to do? There's something about creative minds getting together, and in a situation like this where lots of happy and difficult things are spoken about, we can then shake it up and make something brand new. I bet each one of you can come up with something completely different and new. So
thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of the Right Away After Parties open mic, and we look forward to having you back again.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.